Have you ever felt invisible? Like no matter how hard you try, people just don't take you seriously. You've been the nice guy. You've been the loyal one. You've been the one who forgives. And what happens? They smile in your face, but they don't respect you. They nod their heads, but they never listen. And deep down, you feel it. That sting of being overlooked. But let me tell you something. That pain you feel right now, that frustration of being underestimated, isn't a curse. It's your invitation. Because there comes a moment in every man's life where the old version of him dies. The weak version. The obedient version. The version that begged for approval. And from that death, a new version rises. Some people call it awakening. Some call it power. Machiavelli called it God mode. Now listen carefully. God mode is not about religion. It's not about divinity. It's not about worship. It's about domination. It's about presence. It's about being the man who bends the room without even speaking. And here's the truth. Most men will never taste this. Because most men are slaves. Slaves to emotions, slaves to approval, slaves to their own habits. But if you're listening right now, if you're still here, then part of you already knows. You're not like most men. So let me show you, step by step, how to activate your God mode. Step 1, invisibility. Here's the problem with most people. They live their lives for an audience. Every move they make, every word they say, is just a performance. They need likes. They need claps. They need validation. But here's the truth. The need to be seen is the easiest way to be controlled. Because when people know what you want, they know how to manipulate you. Think about it. The man who craves attention will dance for it. The man who craves validation will bend his back for it. But the man who doesn't need it, the man who can disappear into the shadows, he becomes unpredictable, unreachable, untouchable. That's invisibility. And in God mode, you must master it. Stop announcing your every move. Stop giving people free access to your thoughts. Stop handing out explanations like candy. Move in silence. Build in silence. Win in silence. Because when no one sees you coming, no one can stop you. Step 2, fear. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about loud, angry, in-your-face fear. That's just noise. That's weakness pretending to be strength. No, real fear is quiet. Real fear is subtle. Real fear makes people lower their eyes without you saying a word. It's in the way you hold yourself. The way you look at someone and don't flinch. The way you say less, but mean more. And here's the truth. Love is temporary. But fear lasts. Fear is what makes people think twice before crossing you. Fear is what keeps respect alive when morality fails. Do you want to know why powerful leaders throughout history were followed? Not because they were loved. Because they were feared. And fear is a language every human understands. In God mode, you don't seek to be loved. You command respect through presence. Through silence. Through unshakable composure. They don't fear your anger. They fear your calm. Because calm means control. Step 3, unpredictability. Predictable men are the easiest to control. Think about it. You know exactly how they'll react. You push one button, and you get the same response. That's why manipulators love predictable men. They're simple. They're toys. But you must become different. Unpredictable. Don't always smile when they expect it. Don't always reply when they demand it. Don't always react when they try to provoke you. Keep them guessing. Keep them on edge. One day you're warm. The next, you're cold. Sometimes you reply instantly. Sometimes you disappear. Your silence becomes paranoia. Your presence becomes a question mark. Because here's the truth. Power is not in what people know about you. Power is in what they can't figure out. Step 4, Absence. Absence is one of the most powerful weapons of God mode. Most people can't stand silence. They can't stand being ignored. They panic when they don't get attention. But you use absence as a weapon. Pull away. Disappear. Make them feel the void. Leave conversations unfinished. Walk away from disrespect without a word. Don't explain, don't announce, don't beg. Just vanish. Because here's what happens. The human mind hates gaps. It hates unanswered questions. So when you're gone, they fill the silence with their own thoughts. They overthink. They doubt. They crave your presence. Absence echoes louder than noise. And when you finally return, your presence feels 10 times heavier. Step 5, Never explain. Explaining is a trap. Every time you explain yourself, you hand over power. You give the other person the illusion that their approval matters. That their judgment defines you. But it doesn't. In God mode, you don't explain. You don't justify. You don't defend. You move. You decide. You act. And if they don't understand, good. Let them wonder. Let them gossip. Let them burn their energy trying to guess your intentions. Because silence builds mystery. And mystery builds power. Remember this. Gods don't explain themselves. They are simply obeyed. Step 6, Detachment from emotion. This one's the hardest. Most men are slaves to their emotions. Anger controls them. Guilt controls them. Pride controls them. And because of that, they're predictable. But you must be different. You feel everything. But you act on nothing. You don't lash out. You don't crumble. You don't let your emotions dictate your moves. Instead, you stay calm. Still. Strategic. Smile through betrayal. Wait through disrespect. Strike only when it matters. Because when emotions rule you, you are weak. But when you rule your emotions, you are unstoppable. And here's the final truth. God mode isn't about shouting. It's not about flexing. It's not about proving anything. It's about presence. It's about control. It's about inevitability. When you reach this level, you don't need to demand respect. It comes automatically. You don't need to fight for power. People hand it to you. You don't need to prove who you are. Because your silence, your absence, your composure proves it for you. At that point, you're not just a man anymore. You're the force in the room. The myth they whisper about. The presence they can't ignore. That is God mode. And once you activate it, you never go back.